Alright, it's been a hot minute since we saw Goldberg's episode, whether it be in real time or recorded, but here we are. We just caught up on the Tony Stewart installment and bet for Memorable Dream Day, and best of all, we officially steered clear of the fucking tagging glitch on Instagram for what hopefully will be the last time for the summer, like last year. So, let's get into it, I will be going slow on it, that way we don't run into it ever again, because like I said in one of my previous reaction videos, I'm impressed with how long we avoided it ever since my Instagram in general started to do this other fucking glitch that they need to fucking fix, trying to, I can load my messages and my own whole page again. It's like, Instagram, fucking fix your shit and address it, and for next Celebrity season, address this hacking glitch so it won't happen at all, period. So, let's get into it. If my way I didn't say is, I will be tagging all the people that I didn't get to tag, from the second A Million Little Things post from when I was doing the rest of the whole Bobby Labonte installment, and, I didn't get to tag, the Nicole, Dylan, what was the other girls, what's the names? Jelena and Liana, and, the reaction video where I gave them, the reaction where I give them NASCAR knowledge, and the one where I give them all the shout-outs. So I won't be, and I gave a shout-out to Emily G and Nosio and Aaron Carpluck and that, but I couldn't fucking tag them because, the fucking tagging list. But anyway, now let's get into what we're here to talk about, and then we fucking eat. Alright, so the Tony Stewart installment of the Goldbergs, the original game plan was we're going to watch him live as a Joe Gibbs installment night, of Joe Gibbs ABC Night in America, of Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte, not the bitch boys who drive for Joe Gibbs now, except for Christopher Bell, but including that imposter, Brett Bodine's number we call Dennis. So when that plan was something better came up, we thought we were going to do a doubleheader of us catching up, watching them both, but then something better came up, we had to fucking separate them, whichever way we got them done. But we got them done, so we did A Million Little Things on Friday, as you saw, for Bobby Labonte. Now, tonight, we did the other Joe Gibbs driver, Tony Stewart. The last two likable drivers and real men to drive for Joe Gibbs race, and it goes to show this Gen Z fans how old I am. So, for the Tony Stewart installment of the Goldbergs, it's like Principal Earl Ball and Beverly just couldn't seem to get away from each other, it's just like, Ball wanted to be away from Beverly more than Beverly wanted to be away from Ball. But, considering, she thought when, she wanted her son out of his hair, out of everybody else's hair at the school, all of a sudden, she was not going to, it looked like she was not going to give her Adam and Dave Kim any space at NYU, and so Adam figured out a way to fix it. And of course, the good guys not only always win, but even if there's no bad guys in these shows, like Goldbergs, they always find a way to figure it out and work out their problems with their friends and family. And that's what Ball and Bev did. They worked it out, and they were both going to stay because the school's not going to be the same without them. Even after, Adam and Dave Kim and Bria all graduate, in next week when we do the Button installment. So, therefore, I'm glad it all worked out. And, considering, Bev's also going to give Adam and Dave Kim some fucking space in college when they go to New York. So, and I can't wait to see, one day we get to see, Adam have his day in the sun to marry the love of his life, Bria B. Because we all know in the real life, the real Adam didn't marry the real Bria. And the only reason why they're not following the real storyline anymore from before I came in was because, the real Adam Goldberg stopped working on the show behind the scenes. So they just said, fuck the real storyline and came up with whatever they wanted. But I know a lot of longtime fans aren't happy, but I'm not a longtime fan, so I could care less what this fucking storyline looks like. And then, of course, not only had the classic Bev bomb, but we also had a Bria bomb in the little tribute tape. It sounded to make it sound like, it made them sound like Beverly died or something. But we all know she didn't. She didn't. But now, for the other end of the spectrum, the subplot with, Erica and Jeff and, the Schwartzes, I'm surprised that, I'm surprised it wasn't, Barry and Beth this time. No, Barry and Joanne this time. I keep saying I'm trying to refrain from saying the actor's name instead of the characters. Jesus, I'm surprised. I'm just glad. I am glad it wasn't, Joanne and and Barry this time that had to be caught in the crossfire. And it was not only, we had the main plot with Adam, Dave Kim, Bria, and, Beverly and Earl, and all the teachers and other miscellaneous staff members. We also had the subplot, how, Jeff wanted to stay, keep eating dinner with his family every Sunday night, but Erica was having no part of it, and so she wanted her own Sunday night with, as a married couple, which is understandable that they're married and shit, but at the same time, Jeff's parents, which is one of them is it was Sam Lerner's real life dad, Ken Lerner, and it's an on-screen mom, Mindy Sterling as Linda Schwartz, sharing my real life mom's name, my actual mom's name. They've starting to feel some empty nest syndrome, and Erica was feeling good, but Jeff was feeling pretty bad. And so, therefore, they're leaving Barry in charge, and it seems like they were in good hands, right? Wrong, because Barry fucked it up and couldn't do the shit right. And so, that's why when Lou went to bed, it was at the wrong time. And, he was sleeping good until the fucked up smoke detector kept him up, and so he had to change it himself. And so when he went to get some reading time to try to get his sleeping rhythm back, Barry did not fucking fix the glasses properly, and they fucking busted up even worse. They busted up like Adam fucking Petty. And then when he wanted to get a nice cold beverage out of the fridge to, fuel up, that's why you have to have light in the fridge of stuff like this, even in real life. He tried to get the beverage, but then he spilled the orange juice and just fell down like Dale fucking Jarrett and banged his head. And when it's a commercial, and then, Jeff was realizing what the problem was and what, Erica did wrong. And so they had to fix it. Considering, it looked like Lou and Linda had the upper hands. And, when they said it was Erica's fault. And, of course, Erica looked in fucking disgust, like always, because Haley Orranti is a badass actor. Like I said, if Greg Furman were to approve of it in real life, I would pay $1,000 for Haley Orranti to slap me in the face as hard as she can. Just, but if it wasn't for $1,000, I'd let her slap me in the face I could run it. I could hang out with Haley and Greg every single day, and 7 days a week, and I would let her slap me in the face for free. Every one of those 7 days. I wouldn't even be mad or anything. I would let her slap me. Kind of like how she does slaps all of her castmates on the show. And then, well, anyway, back to the show. I'm talking about Haley slapping me again. But anyway, then, Jeff said it wasn't just Erica's fault, but it was also his parents' fault. And then, of course, Erica had the upper hand, like, who faces it now? And, of course, they worked it out. Half the time they can be with, the Schwartzes. The other half, Erica and Jeff can have their own married time on Sunday, so they're split in half. So working out the problems like always. So this coming week we got the Elliot Sadler installment, and we got the whatchamacallit, the Jeremy Mayfield installment of Million Little Things. We get to know more of the story about Kai, Leona Barretto's character's relationship with Peter when he was still alive, in events before the series and events before Sophie's sexual assault. But tomorrow, since we're all caught up on all the shows, we don't have to worry about anything. And tomorrow there will be a video, and I figured out what it's going to be. Tristan Bayon, the Asian kid actor who plays Theo on the show, his birthday is on Wednesday, but since we're busy on Wednesday with Goldbergs and MLT, the Elliot Sadler, Jeremy Mayfield installments, we won't have time to do the birthday tribute, even if we wanted to. So, I figured, we'll be uploading 2 videos anyway, so let's give it to him a day early. So there will be a Tristan Bayon birthday tribute tomorrow, and it's gonna be way better than the crummy one I had to make last year when it was too fucking brisk, even for 2021 climate standards, skipping over spring weather and going straight to summer weather conditions. So that's gonna happen. That is going to happen. I think he'll be Ty Dillon, 13 years old. I think Ryan Newman was last year. Yeah, Ryan Newman 12 last year, Ty Dillon 13 this year. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna fucking know when I make the tribute. So that's gonna be tomorrow's video. Wednesday the usual, Thursday the usual, Nickelodeon, Thursday night. We got the Bobby Labonte and Michael Waltrip installments of Danger Force and Side Hustle, and the Bill Ellie installment of Flash. And as you know, as you heard in my channel update video, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no fucking videos. I'm taking this weekend off from YouTube because I got important family business to take care of. And as you can tell, my cold is just about gone. I sound a lot better. I can breathe better. My sore throat was gone first. I'm cured. Hallelujah. What's it to ya? And then Monday, after the baby shower shit is finally over, it's free game until June 18th, I believe. Saturday, June 18th, when my dad's nephew's wife's sister finally gets married to the love of her life. Now, she gets her dad and this son in this Oliveris Plaza clan of mine. So, therefore, I might do a YouTube video on that. I'll have to see. I might have to figure that out. That would be too much of a banger not to catch on tape, no matter how, if I just go ahead and do it, and, or I ask permission, but I never see Marty and that much anyway, so I'll just say, fuck it and do it anyway, because that was probably going to get a lot of fucking views anyway. But up until then, it's going to be free game starting the Monday after the baby shower, when, I'm coming back, I go get up for work, even if it doesn't rain, I'm not going to go out, because after work, I'm going to make a video of my thoughts on Promised Land getting canceled after only one season. So we know what Monday's video is going to be. I'm not sure what next Tuesday is going to be, but next Wednesday, the season finales of Goldberg's A Million Little Things. The Wood Button installment and the Tony Stewart installment of that. But I'm not going to talk about next Thursday right now. I just want to get this Thursday over with. And, the only thing I'm going to talk about what's going to happen next week is Saturday. We have episode 3 of Poker Game Night with the Cops, a week from this Saturday. So that's as far as I'm going. And, fuck the All-Star race. If it's warm enough Sunday, I'm just going to hang out with my neighborhood friends instead, because I fucking hate Texas Motor Speedway. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Life will give you a lot of lows, but when you hit a high, enjoy it. It ain't for the weak. Goddamn, be you. You have to try harder to do less. You can't deport a dream. And sometimes the worst things in life lead to the best things. So take care, everyone. Good night. I will see you all mañana for Tristan Byon's birthday tribute for I think either it's Ty Dillon 13th or Larry 14th, but whatever you see in the video title tomorrow, after I park the bus and edit and upload it, you'll know. So, see you later, everyone. All right, let's eat.